My experience at the vet internship. I was extremely nervous the night before. It's the night before my vet internship, and I feel like I'm being over dramatic. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts so bad. I know I'm being dramatic, but yeah, my stomach definitely hurts. But little did I know that when I would come in, I was actually going to be in the cattery instead of the clinic. I was supposed to be on the clinic this week, and now I'm doing the cattery, which was supposed to be my last week. And oh my god, like, I have to go in tomorrow at 7:30. I came in at 8 o'clock because that's what time I thought, which is only, 30 minutes, but I feel very tired. I feel extremely tired. I just feel very like cat. I saw them all day for 8 hours, and it was a lot. But I think we'll talk about that later. It possibly might even be a separate video. Let's get back to the main video. There was not a cat that made me feel more like, oh, you're so cute, because Milo to me is the ultimate cuteness of a cat. There was kittens, so the kittens definitely spiked that, like, oh my gosh, you were so adorable. But there was no like adult cats that I was like, there's like one or maybe two that were like really, really cute, but not as cute as Maya. And I have to do it for another week. I don't want to. I was originally told that I was going to be in the clinic for the first week, and then the cattery was actually supposed to be my last week, but last minute, literally as I got there, they decided to switch me to the cattery. It was way more hectic and way more like, it was really weird. Like, there was some parts where it was very boring, and then there were some parts where I was running around doing literally everything. Yeah, it was a lot different than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I really expected, but I guess I expected it to be very strict. Like, I expected it to be like, okay, you're gonna do this at this time, then you're gonna go have your break, and then you're gonna do this, and then after this. And like, I thought it was going to be exactly the same every single day. I thought they were going to have it all planned out every single day, but no, it was all over the place pretty much. It was a lot of walking, and I actually really didn't mind it necessarily, but it was very tiring because, as you guys might know, I don't get up at the time 7. I don't get up at 7 a.m. So it was a lot. But let's talk about the experience. There were so many cats. There were so many little kittens. That was very fun. When they told me that there was 150 cats, I didn't really like process that necessarily. But there was a lot of cats. There was probably like 50 crates. I don't know if I got a video of the actual downstairs of all of it, but there was a lot of crates. There was a lot of cats, because each kennel, or each crate, I don't know what to necessarily call it, each one almost had at least 4. There was a few that had only 1 in it, depending on the cat, but there were so many cats. A lot of them were actually really friendly, surprisingly, but there were obviously a few. Oh my goodness. I was actually really surprised. I was able to get quite a bit of footage. I probably could have gotten a little bit more footage, but I did get a decent amount of footage. Mostly what I did in each day is cleaning. So I was up on specials, I think they call it. So I was the whole week with the medicine. So I watched whoever I was with take or give all the cats that needed medicine every day. I would watch them do that, and then we would go into the observant, oh my god, I forgot what it was called, the sick cat room, I guess you could say. And at the time there were kittens. So we would go in there in the morning and we would clean out them. We would put them in a different one. We would clean out theirs and then put them back. And then I would sweep and I would mop while the person did the dishes. Then we would go into the intake room and we would just like spot clean their cage because they weren't kittens, that their cages weren't like extremely dirty. Plus, most of them were really scared. And then on the second to last day, or the last day I think it was, that room got full. There was like 10 new cats in there, which was super crazy. And then that was a little bit more difficult because there were new cats, so some of them were like really friendly and wanted to be pet and stuff, and it was so difficult when it came to cleaning their cage because they just wanted to be pet, which, you know, not complaining because they were super friendly, but it was a little bit easier when they were scared in the cage. And then we would go and we would feed a little kitten named August. So apparently, I don't know exactly the backstory of exactly how it is, but there were a group of kittens. I think there were 5, something like that. 3 of them were fine. They had no really problems with them. 2 of them were like a little bit smaller than 3 of them, but the one was perfectly fine. She was fine. And then the 2 were fine. And then July and August, they named them after months. July was blind, which honestly, I think, literally acted like he wasn't blind. He would do all the things that a little kitten would do. It was really surprising and so cute. I don't really know if I've ever met a blind cat, so that was really sweet. And then August was very tiny. You had to weigh her every single day. Well, all the kittens, but you'd have to weigh her every single day. And then we would have to force feed her. And she was so sweet. Oh my goodness. I really hope that she makes it because she was so sweet. You know, we did a bunch of other things, like I had to wipe a cat's butt, which of course I didn't film, but she is too fat, and because they had up in like the main room, and then it would go the kittens, and then it would go into the back, and in the like main necessarily room there were like at least like I think 5, maybe 6, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there were 6 cats in like the main room, and they all had like a problem with them, whether that be like,
you know, they're too stressed out when they're around other cats, diarrhea, too fat, stressed out, liver problems, I can't remember the thing, it's like a type of cancer, I think, wait, something also in...
They all had like a reason to be up there, and the one was a little bit, she was overweight. Yeah, so she was up there and she was too fat to clean herself, so I had to wipe her butt. I did vaccines, which I did not poke any cat because can't do that. I gave one of the cats their medicine. A lot of the kittens needed vaccines. We did a lot of kitten work, actually. I bet that doesn't happen with every single intern because it really depends on which animals are coming in and need help and stuff. So we actually did a lot of like kitten work, which was so cute. And I did fall in love with a kitten. His name, I think, was Spaghetti, and oh my god, he looked like Milo as a kitten, and I would play with him, and he was so cute. I absolutely loved him so much. So yeah, that's pretty much the experience of it all. I did immense amount of cleaning, walked a lot. I really don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I expected, but it was different than what I expected. It was a lot, and so yeah, there will be one more video on the topic. I did something, so yeah, besides that, I don't think I'm gonna be going back, and you would think like, oh, you just seem so happy in the video. This is what I didn't want, because of course it was a really cool experience, and I enjoy it now looking back, but I did not enjoy it at all. I did not want to go in today. I threw up because I had so much anxiety about going in. and for so many reasons. I can feel it in my body again, like, oh my god, I've only done this for 2 days and I have to do it now for so much longer. Like, I really didn't. There was a lot of times where I wanted to go home, or I felt way too stressed out, or my body was telling me that I did not want to be there anymore because my legs wanted to fall off. I was so tired every single time I got home because I was doing 8 hours, and again, I've said it a million times, this is technically my first job, so I've never really been in this type of experience. I am pretty disappointed in myself. I was hoping that I was going to be able to do at least one day of the kennel, but then that morning I decided not to do it. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to share it because like, it seems like such a fun, cool experience. Like, I'm still really happy that I did it and I was able to do it, but like, you know, I don't want to just be like, oh, you know, just didn't want to go back. Like, I genuinely, you know, in my body didn't want to go back, and it's so hard to like share because I feel embarrassed not going back, but just, you know, let you guys know that there will not be 2 more videos about it, unfortunately, and I hate it. This video was my experience, and I'm just deciding not to go back, and that's okay, even though I'm, you know, upset with myself that I decided not to go back. It's what happened, so I guess it's whatever. But there will be one more video after this about something else that happened. There will be 2 videos on this topic, but one of them is just like, it just happened to happen there, but like, it's not necessarily about the internship. I've made the decision to probably not go back. I definitely do not want to do the clinic. I still have like a day to decide if I want to do the kennel, but I really don't think I want to. So you know what? Might happen, might not happen, and I really am on the might not happen because I'm grateful for that experience, but I don't know if I want to go back. It would have been a lot different, I feel like, if I started on the clinic this week, because then I would have been like, oh, well, I want to, you know, see how it is running the cattery and the kennel. So I am kind of upset that I started on the cattery because I think I would be in a different mindset right now, unfortunately. But so yeah, that was my experience. Definitely not how I intended it to be. I didn't, you know, I was trying not to have any expectations on it, but it was different than I thought, and a lot more stressful, I guess you could say, than I thought. That's it. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.